I I have started recording. Yes, this will start.
Okay, so just going to the pumps and only pumps. So can anyone explain the type of pumps?
Rotodynamics
Pumps.
and oh
One by one, guys.
Okay, go ahead, Ashwin.
yeah, no, go. I already told one, so you go for the other one.
Okay, there are basically two types of pump: the rotodynamic pumps and positive displacement pump. Okay, in rotodynamic pumps we have two further pumps like centrifugal pump and axial flow pump. In positive displacement pump we have the reciprocating pump and rotary pumps. In reciprocating, it is further divided into diaphragm pump and piston pump, and in rotary pump it is further divided into screw and gear pump. Like low pump is also there.
You wear screw, vane, lobe, and gear.
Screw pump, gear pump, and low pump. It is
And vane pump.
part of
Vane pump.
rotary pump. Vane pump. Okay, let me write it down. Okay.
Can we go further?
That is what I know about the types of
So
pump.
okay. Can anyone explain the working of the centrifugal pump and how the pressure is created at the discharge of centrifugal pump? Who is giving the answer now? Just on the video and then speak. Hello.
Yeah.
So just on the video and then speak.
I really don't want to open my camera. It's all blacked out now. I have to keep it going to service.
Same here, bro.
Camera is malfunctioning, man. Last time I was here, my camera was on, but this time my camera is plugged out. I can't turn on it.
Okay, then just then explain the.
Yeah, what was your question? I didn't get you.
My question is how working of the centrifugal pump and how the pressure is created at the discharge side of centrifugal pump.
Okay, the basic concept of centrifugal pump is centrifugal force. The water is sucked from the sump to the impeller, and as the impeller rotates clockwise direction, the water that was coming from gets the centrifugal force and moves to the outer edge of the impeller. So the the water gets this the energy converts from centrifugal force to kinetic energy. And if you see the shape of the casing, you can see that there's a slight increase in area from the edge of the impeller to the discharge side. So as the water moves from the edge of the impeller to the discharge side, the kinetic energy that was I'm saying gets converted into pressure energy, and as it is discharging, it will be converted into potential energy.
Which type of energy?
The kinetic energy will be converted to pressure energy, and as it is discharging out from the pump, it will be turned to potential energy.
Potential energy? No.
Yeah, no. The basic pump, basic centrifugal pump in your houses.
No.
You have to move it upwards, right?
So just it's converted into pressure energy, no? Because potential energy is not present at the suction. The Bernoulli's theorem said that the total energy at inlet is always equal to total energy at outlet. So total energy at inlet is zero. We calculate at zero because the potential difference we always act in a pump like zero. So in all pump the potential difference is zero. Because we calculate the reference. So we calculate from the reference. So because of that the potential the energy is zero. The convergence takes place between the kinetic energy and pressure energy only.
Okay, got it.
Anything else again?
Since centrifugal pump energy is used for high discharge rather than high pressure, so here we are seeing that the kinetic energy, velocity is decreasing and pressure energy is creating. Here we are seeing that pressure is creating. So how are we saying that we use centrifugal energy for not high pressure? Here we are seeing that the high pressure is generated after uh, decreasing velocity, decreasing kinetic energy.
So Ifazat, are you there? Hello, Ifazat. Okay. So Gyan, it is happened because of the diameter of the pipes. So basically the suction diameter of pipe is larger, sorry, the suction diameter of pipe is larger and the discharge diameter pipe is smaller. So we know that at the time the area is small, at that point velocity or kinetic energy is more. So we can use it as the high head. And at the inlet side there is an area is bigger, because we know that if the kinetic energy is more, at that point pressure energy reduces. But if area is increases, pressure energy also increases and cavitation doesn't form in a centrifugal pump. So you know that you said na how the flow is created and how the velocity is created, how the head is created at the discharge side. So basically it is happened because of the diameter of the pipe. Can you get it?
Yeah,
Just
I think you
I
didn't
share one
get.
video link on the group.
Okay, I think you didn't get my question. Like here we are seeing that the pressure energy is being generated at the discharge side of centrifugal pump, and we know that the centrifugal pump is not for high pressure; it is for high discharge. Like,
Okay.
uh, but here we are seeing that the high pressure is being generated by increasing the area. Why is it not high pressure as the reciprocating pump? Why don't
So
categorize it
basically,
as?
so you asking about the why high it is not generated the higher pressure
Yeah,
centrifugal pump.
yeah.
So because if the discharge is high, then pressure is automatically low. Because discharge is indirectly proportional to the pressure. This is the relation between pressure and the discharge between the centrifugal pump only. If the discharge is increases, then pressure is reduces. And if the pressure is increases, the discharge reduces.
But at the same time, in centrifugal pump, we are also increasing the pressure by increasing the area.
Okay.
And you are saying that the pump discharge is also increasing because of that.
So what is your question? You just say the what is your question?
My
Don't
question.
like.
Yeah. My question is why we can't say that the centrifugal why we can't use as a centrifugal pump as for a high pressure, just like reciprocating pump.
No, basically centrifugal pump is designed in such a way that we can use it only for the higher discharge only. Because we know that you see our pump which is fitted in a household, so it can suck the water from the motor or the bore well and just put it water in that tank. So we are not much concerned over pressure. We concern always over discharge. Not too much pressure is required. Basically centrifugal pump pressure is not more than a 2 bar, 2 to 2.5 bar. It is not like the perfect answer, but we can use as the only discharge is concerned is a centrifugal pump. Not much pressure is concerned, because we require the more amount of discharge. So at that point, we just use over the centrifugal pump.
Can you name it where on board ship it is mostly used centrifugal pump?
On board main lube oil pump, main engine lube oil pump.
Main engine lube oil pump. Sea water pump. In freshwater generator, we
Yes,
also use centrifugal
yes,
pump.
yes, yes, yes. Freshwater
Yeah,
generator.
like
Then
emergency fire pump.
Is also used. But main engine lube oil, or are you confirm? Like
yes, yes,
main
main
engine,
engine lube oil pump.
but for
Yeah, because
Yeah,
we
it is.
need
Yeah, it is. Main engine lube oil is a centrifugal pump.
because we need more amount of lube oil in that case. for cooling purpose.
Basically,
I
again,
think so.
always remember in mind where we uses the centrifugal pump. We just concern over the flow. We doesn't want pressure. We just want the regular flow with the equal interval of time.
Correct.
Yes,
Got it.
we not concern over the pressure.
Also, there's one more thing. There's another centrifugal pump which is also an fire pump, which is located inside the engine room. The emergency fire pump is located outside. So I'm just telling that out of the way.
Main feed water pump is also called as the pump used in the freshwater generator. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So can we move ahead?
Yeah.
So can you explain just part of the centrifugal pump?
Yeah. Impeller, volute casing, impeller vane, and that blade. Impeller vane is that blade. I think that's enough.
Okay. When someone asks about the
Strainer is there,
parts,
like
yeah.
strainer
well,
is
so
there, foot valve is there, and suction pipe is there. Like compound gauge is fitted on the suction pipe, and one more.
also,
Like
do we have to include that stuffing box, then things like that
if
also
you are
will be,
Lantern ring,
yeah. And that's what my doubt. If
gland
someone asks
packing.
you about the parts of an centrifugal pump, do we have to tell the
Yes,
stuffing
yes.
box, lantern
Yes, yes,
rings?
yes, yes, yes.
yeah,
Yes, yes,
you
yes.
can tell if
Basically,
you have the clear concept about it, because they are going
okay.
to ask you the cross question about it.
Cross questions.
Yeah, sure, got it.
Yeah.
So if you if you tell all the parts, just don't forget about the motor shaft.
Yeah, that is what I mean. Want to say, like I told you, I am missing something.
Okay. So what happened if the air is present at the suction side of centrifugal pump?
Pump is not able to create the pressure because of its density of the air and the water. Is
Can you
it
elaborate?
right or? Yeah, that is what I know. Because as we know that air has a density about one something. I don't know exactly about the unit.
Less than 1000. It is less than 1000 times of density of water. So
Water.
it will churn rock, and after some time it will create a heat, and that can cause winding damage, and so like and also priming. It can cause priming, like my concept is
Priming is the action to remove the air. So can I explain the question very properly?
okay.
So suppose if the air is present at the suction side of centrifugal pump, there is a no flow at the discharge side of centrifugal pump. Cause we know that the density of air is much lesser than the density of water, and because of that, and air is compressible in nature. So because of that, impeller is not able to displace that air. That means impeller is keep rotating without creating the suction, and the pumping action will be lost. Due to this, the pump runs dry. So rather electrical energy is converted into the heat, hydraulic energy or mechanical energy, it is converted into the heat energy. Because of that, the casing of the centrifugal pump is get hotter, its temperature increase, and it damages the mechanical seal and gland patch over here. So to avoid that, we just have to remove the air from the centrifugal pump.
That is what we
This
call
process
priming.
is this process known as priming, removing the action of
So
heat.
can anyone explain the what is meant by priming and what are the methods of priming?
Methods of priming
Methods
is
of priming
using
is like
of non-return valve, foot valve, that is known as foot valve. One of the methods.
Method of
Are there
priming,
any
methods
it's
of
like
methods?
priming.
manual method or jet method is there, and one more is there. I think air separation.
Yes, yes. So firstly,
Okay.
centrifugal pump has the priming funnel. So from that, we know that there is an NRV
Yeah,
fitted at the suction side. So NRV fitted at the suction side. So we just have to pour the water from the priming funnel, and the suction pipe and the casing is totally filled with water. So we know that if the water is filled inside the casing and the suction pipe, the air is get evacuated from that priming funnel. So means there is a no
from
air
the
present in the centrifugal pump.
from
And
the
From the
priming
what this
priming
funnel
method
funnel.
is
or
called?
from the air vent manual method.
No. Priming funnel.
Okay.
The air is evacuated from the priming funnel itself. Because when we put the water inside the centrifugal pump, the water takes the volume of the air, and air is get evacuated from the priming funnel.
Funnel.
So this
Okay,
is the
got it.
manual method. This is the manual
What's the
method.
spelling?
And manual
Funnel.
method, manual
Okay,
Manual.
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 manual prime.
Not. I'm not asking about the manual. I'm asking about the what you said. Funnel or tunnel? What you said?
Funnel, priming funnel, not tunnel, funnel.
And I was saying about using of non-return valve, that is foot valve. That is because because sometimes water is sucked from the downwards. So while sucking from downwards, there is a chance of getting back to the water. At that time, we use non-return valve, that is foot valve, to prevent it from getting back and creating a uh, low pressure or creating a vacuum there. So there we use non-return valve, which does not allow to water to get back, and pipeline always filled with the which ensure that pipeline always filled with the water. It's
So can we are discussing here the methods of priming? Yeah. So this
Yeah.
is not come in the method. You are just explaining the what is the NRV.
Yeah.
NRV.
Yes, sir.
What is
You
that?
explaining what is
Non-return valve.
NRV and
Uh,
NRV non-return wall and what is the function of it. You explain it, but I asked what is meant by priming.
What are the methods?
is Sir Preri sir has taught about that the methods of priming?
Yes. Pranit sir, yes sir, Pranit sir method.
No.
I
I
don't.
Yes,
think
explain
no.
Pranit sir, because I have notes
No,
from
no,
his video.
from his notes
You
only, I'm
may,
talking about non-return valve
yeah,
using
you
of.
may learn about something other platform like YouTube, but I don't think he teaches us in the Dreamer package about the priming methods.
Just like you said,
Priming
na,
method
tunnel method,
just he
funnel
said in
method.
a so he just explaining in one word, one word or one sentence.
Yeah.
And another method is I don't know the name of method, but I know the method. There is a small type of positive displacement pump fitted on a casing. So
Yeah.
when there is
Vacuum
a air
method.
present inside when there is a air present in the centrifugal pump, so power displacement pump, when we start it, it just sucks the air and displaces it to the outside.
Yeah. One more point I want to add that the vacuum pump is there now. It is fitted on the discharge side. Like it
Fitted on
has
the,
to suck the air. Discharge side. It has to suck the air from the discharge side only.
are you sure discharge side?
Actually, I got it from someone, so he told me about that. He's currently in Anglo-Eastern. He told me about this one.
I underline it. Cause
Hello.
for
What was
not
the question?
according to
Please can you repeat it, bro.
uh, just not a question, we just talking about the priming methods. He said na vacuum
Actually,
method, so
I was not able to hear what you said.
I think Kamlesh is here.
Amresh has come. Okay.
Hi.
Kamlesh, can you
Okay,
explain what is the, we discuss about the methods of priming. So I explained the manual method like pouring the water from the priming funnel, and second one is the vacuum method. So that means the positive displacement pump fitted on the casing of the centrifugal pump to evacuate the air from the centrifugal pump. So what is the, means where it is situated?
Actually, I don't have any idea about that. Sorry, guys.
Cause Rakesh said if it is situated at the discharge side, so if it is not displaces the air, because air is just churn inside the casing. So we have to remove that air from the suction side itself. So it takes some amount of air with water and it can displace out from the centrifugal pump. This is the vacuum method.
Yeah, it is on discharge side. Like prime, it is called priming unit. Like here, I have written in the trimmer package note. Priming unit is another pump fitted over discharge side, which runs along with the centrifugal pump and sucks all the air from the system. So water comes in the casing. Uh,
But I think it should be connected at the suction side rather
No,
than
Suction
no.
side,
discharge
suction
side.
side.
It doesn't matter, no. See, the casing is totally sealed. So if you are removing some water from the discharge side, then it will create somewhat negative pressure inside the casing.
So
So it will.
basically, air is not goes inside the discharge side. Called it is just we said na. If there is present in the centrifugal pump, the air is just churn inside the casing. It is
But
not able to go to our discharge side. So
yeah,
how
you
we
are
can fit the
using
correct,
you are
correct, correct.
using uh, positive displacement
Pump
pump
is
to get rid of that air, no, as a priming unit.
Hmm.
See,
so it just suck the air from the impeller itself, from
Yeah.
the casing,
See,
yeah.
and it
he didn't
creates some
So
say
negative
just
pressure
like,
over there.
okay, okay,
Just like connecting another pump after.
Just like straw.
yeah, just like straw.
Okay. Discharge side.
no,
But
no.
what is that priming unit
See,
pump?
Prince sir
It is
hasn't
which type of pump?
Prince sir hasn't said that it is fitted on discharge side. He was just showing and saying that it is fitted over here. I have also written over here only. Didn't written.
No. I have the
actually
no.
I
I
got
have
it from
correct
the
idea.
someone. I don't know exactly about where it is fitted or no.
No. I have written it.
Okay.
I have written. Just wait. Just wait.
Well, it,
Priming unit as a pump fitted, running along centrifugal pump and sucks the air from present is. I don't know mentioned location.
Same thing. I have written that is fabric pump is unrated is the under pump fitted over here. Sir has shown and said over here. I have also written over here. Didn't written suction or didn't
So
saw
I
that.
want to say that. So I want to show some the what is the priming funnel. So can you see it? So this is the priming funnel fitted over here.
It's a dreamer
So
package.
from this
Yeah.
I got some from my diploma book.
Okay,
This diagram.
okay.
So we have to pour the water from priming funnel and fill the entire casing and the suction area with the pipe, because we know that here the NR lifted over here,
There
so
is
the water
football
is flow
also.
from only one direction. So one
Yeah.
footwall or NRV, yes, you
Yeah.
can see.
Non-written
So
ball.
entire suction side and the casing is just filled with the water, and because of the coming of the water inside the centrifugal pump, the air is get evacuated from the priming funnel.
Correct. Wow.
isn't it same? We fill the casing with water in that house or that. It's same, no?
Yes, same.
Yeah,
Okay.
same.
So can we move further?
Yeah. Your
So
Bro,
notes
what is
is
the
if you know, can
we,
you please explain the air separation method? Actually, I don't know about it.
I
Nothing.
also don't know.
Okay.
Air separation means, can you explain in more than
Actually, I
2
don't know
words?
about it. I just write it from someone like air separation method is this.
Air separation means the priming. Because we have to separate
No,
the air from the water, na?
yeah, but he said that there is air and plus water present in the impeller, like due to the design of the suction line. Like suction line is bent over there. So
I
like
don't have any idea.
okay, because I actually don't know whether it is right or wrong.
So can you move further?
yeah.
So just
Yeah.
explain the working of gear pump.
Okay, there is a question
Okay.
about centrifugal pump. Where is the
Okay.
relief valve fitted in centrifugal pump?
Relief wall. We don't have
No
the relief
relief
wall in
wall is
centrifugal pump.
there.
No
We
relief
don't
wall.
have.
Why?
We don't have relief wall. Cause centrifugal pump is not able to generate the too much pressure than its preset pressure. Also, the casing and the pipe of the centrifugal pump is designed in such a way that it can handle more pressure, so it can generate more pressure. So it can handle more amount of pressure as compared to it generate. Means we are safe over here and we do not require the relief wall over here. In a case of centrifugal pump only.
Mhm. See,
Okay,
there is a why we use centrifugal pump, because it is a low pressure and high discharge pump.
Okay.
That's why, and
Yes,
there
yes.
it is already known that is a low pressure pump, so there is no need of delivery here.
Yes.
This can also be the answer for the question. Actually, many people don't know. I just wanted to share it with you.
Okay, okay.
Nice.
Okay, I have one cross questions, bro. Why we close discharge valve of the centrifugal pump before starting?
So explain,
Favorite.
Kamlesh.
Yeah. So when we are starting the motor, induction motor, it draws a very high current at where it starts initially. So if we are allowing, if you see the pump characteristic, discharge versus current, so you can see as the discharge increases, the current motor will draw more and more current. So if you are adding that additional current, because already the motor is drawing high current while starting, and if you are keeping the discharge valve open, then it will draw more current. So if there are chances that the motor will get damaged because of high current, that's why we keep the discharge valve shut while starting.
Okay, okay,
There is a
thank you.
chances of producing more heat, and that
Yeah,
can damage the
damage.
insulation of wire.
Insulation,
Slipping can
yeah.
also be take place. Slipping of shaft can also take place.
What that?
I think no, I think
The soft
more
will
than slipping, we are concerned about the high current which will be drawn in this case.
see,
Yeah.
So
ultimately if the
basically it is
slipping will occur,
provided.
then the motor will be damaged.
Yeah,
And
Okay, okay. So it is
my
provided because of the to increase the life of motor, huh?
to protect the motor. Yes.
To
Protect
protect
the
the
To
motor,
motor.
yeah.
increase the
You can say.
anyone having idea after how many minutes we open the
15
15
minutes.
discharge?
15
minutes.
minutes.
You can
15 minutes
keep the
onwards.
discharge valve closed for maximum 15 minutes.
Before 15 minutes, we need
Yeah.
to open it. 15
Yeah,
minutes or
I
less than
think,
Yes,
that?
yes.
yeah, 10 to 15 minutes.
10 to
More than that, what will happen if you are keeping that valve closed more than 10 to 15 minutes? Anyone has any idea?
piping on.
Yes, I have an idea. I
Yeah, yeah.
so if can I
Go ahead.
so
Yeah.
if we just close the discharge valve for 2 minute times, the electrical energy rather converted into the mechanical energy, it is converted into the heat energy, and the casing of pump is get just overheated. Because of that, the chances of the gland packing maybe get damages. So to avoid that, maximum time is 15 minutes, not more than that.
Also, we can say
Okay.
the
Guys, anyone please? Okay. Continue.
also we can say it causes cavitation since there are heat energy is producing inside the casing. Yes, it may cause
Yeah.
cavitation,
It may
or
cause.
the water inside the casing may start to vaporize because
Uh,
of it gets heated after some time.
and velocity of water is also increasing. Na? The increase in velocity of
Yes, yes,
water is also a cause of cavitation, one of the cause of cavitation.
yes, yes.
Yeah,
So basically, you're churning the same amount of water again and again for quite a long time.
it can cause a
Yeah,
pitting
yeah, it does happen.
corrosion.
It does happen, Kiran.
It can cause
So we
pitting on
can
impeller,
Huh?
Hmm.
pitting on
yeah, yeah,
pillar.
Fitting.
yeah. I don't
Yeah,
write.
yeah.
I don't
It
write
can.
that. I will write.
It can happen. I'm not sure about the pitting, but pump will get hot. But
No, there is a
Pitting,
chance, right?
pitting will,
Because
no, pitting won't occur because pitting occur due to cavitation.
yeah,
yeah, no,
Because the bubbles,
cavitation does
air
happen.
bubbles
Cavitation do
come
happen
and
inside because of the heat, so pitting happens.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. There is chance of the pump starts cavitating.
Really don't.
पर सुन रहा हो यार?
So the next question
Guys,
was,
can anyone explain the wear ring and latent ring in detail? Because I need a complete knowledge about it.
what's that?
Every time wear ring and latent ring.
Gland
I
packing.
also required what is the wear ring? I don't know about the wear ring. I
Wear
just
ring. We
yes,
have heard
I
about it.
only know the lantern ring.
Don't
Yeah,
have any
lantern ring.
single
Yeah,
idea about it.
there.
I don't know the difference. Latent ring.
Okay, do you know you do know about the gland packing, right?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Lantern ring is just at the middle, or you can say 3 at the right, or three at the right, 2 at the left, like that. And so a 3.
Sorry, 3 at
Gland-
the right. What?
Oh, it's not correct, but the optimal number of gland packing is 5, and lantern is placed after 3. So on the right or left of, on one side it will be 3 gland packing, and on the other side it will be 2 gland packing, like that. That's the optimal placing of gland packing and lantern rings. I think you are not
What
able to
about
get it.
wear ring?
Hello?
Literally, I'm not getting at all, bro. Sorry.
Okay, no.
But I'll just share an image. Okay.
Okay, sure.
See if you can.
If anyone
Share
has
in group.
drawn or have something, you can share it.
Who's the host? I guess Gan, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Can you just enable the participants screen sharing?
How it's how it
There must be some option.
participate, like going in the participate.
Okay, Ansari, I can just give you the basic of lantern ring, the basic use of lantern ring.
I am making you
lantern-
host, Kamlesh. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's see if you can.
Okay.
It now.
Lantern ring just
Yeah, go on.
okay. Lantern ring's main use is for the reducing the heat that is formed inside the gland packings.
Nice. We can see that. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. There will be 3 on one side and 2 on the other side. I think the image is this is not the right image, man. Towards the side of the screw there will be two
Are they
gland packing.
situated inside the stuffing box?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure about how accurate the diagram is, but
Yeah,
it
it's,
has
no,
packing
this
rings
is-
and lantern ring. So I think it will
This
be
is
little bit
accurate. This is accurate, but the only problem here is the
Yeah,
on
you
left
can
there
see the
should
screw,
be
right?
3 stuff.
There's a screw, right, on the
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Number of gland packing near the screw will be 2.
Okay.
And
Yes,
3
yes,
on the other
yes.
side.
Should be
Because there should be 3 where your mouse is. There should be 3, and on the other side there should be only 2. Because when you tight the screw, the 2 gland packings have to experience about 70% of the wear or something like that. There's a point there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ashwin,
7
you are from marine engineering?
No, mechanical.
Okay.
Yeah, and it is explained in the reverse package.
Yeah.
I need to revise it. Yeah. I have forgot all. I was in second.
Yeah, I was reversing it because I have the exam like 2 days. I'm taking my Anglo Indian exam at 12th in Chennai.
Guys, give me 1 minute. My mom's call is coming. Give me 1 minute.
Okay.
Sure.
Guys, I think how many times we are living, we'll wind up and we'll put another meeting. Okay.
1 minute 20 seconds.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead to say something.
Yeah, so I was just saying the lantern ring is just provided to cool the gland packings, right? It takes some of water from the discharge size and circulates it around the shaft and packing so that it remains cool.
Yeah. Okay. Also, one more thing.
Here are the 3 functions of the lantern ring. It seals, it cools, and it lubricates.
And it lubricates.
Okay, there's one more thing about the lantern ring. If the water inside the impeller or the casing is not good, it's not like is unpolluted water, polluted water like that, there is an external source where you can put non-polluted or diluted water or clean water towards the lantern ring, so that the pollution won't be,
Lantern ring won't affect the
the
probe by the bottom.
yeah, impurities won't affect gland packings like that. Because I did see hear that question in one of I don't know which guys, but in interview question I did see that question.